What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Playmaker Pod. I'm your host, Isaac, along with the other host, Joseph. We're going to get started by talking about the NBA playoffs that's been happening ever since last Saturday. The most, I would say, the best story throughout this whole playoffs, right, is probably, I would have to give it to the Sacramento Kings, right? They're going up 2-0 against the Warriors. It's crazy, right? Mike Brown was under Steve Kerr in his coaching tree. He took over for his own team. He went to a team that had nothing going for them for the past 15, 16 years. Ever since, 2006? They hadn't had anything going on for them. They had been one of the dumpster fires of the NBA. And in the meantime, Steve Kerr and the Warriors have been the most recent dynasty in the NBA. They've been running things ever since 2014, 2015. They've been running the NBA pretty much. They'll take a little break here and there, but they're the defending champs, right? They're the defending champs. So you got the coach that was underneath with Mike Brown taking over the Sacramento Kings, who are a dumpster fire, taking on his old team, the dynasty of the past decade. And now the Kings are on the verge of putting that team out. They're up 2-0. They took their 2 games in Sacramento. And despite being the higher seed in this series, they were still 2-1 underdogs going into it. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people still had Golden State winning this. I personally thought Sacramento was going to cause problems for them. And they're proving this so far. The whole city of Sacramento is going crazy. Their fans have been dying for something like this the past 15 years. What do you think about this, Joseph?
Yeah, I was also picking Sacramento to win the series. I don't really think Golden State's as good as people think they are. A lot of people picking them over their reputation because they're the defending champs. They're one of the dynasties in the NBA. But I don't know. I didn't believe in them this year just because they're not the same team that they were especially last season. Jordan Poole has been way worse than he was last season as well. Like that contract, if Jordan Poole continues to play like the way he's playing right now, that contract is gonna be one of the worst in the NBA in a couple seasons. Okay, it's gonna be he's been bad this year. He's been pretty bad. Right. So yeah, and then yesterday they have really no first game one, Looney and Draymond they were actually able to get to Sabonis. Sabonis had a terrible game one. Game one was a bad game by Sabonis and it was a bad game by Herter. Both of them played terrible. The Kings still won because of De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox, he won Clutch Player of the Year, one of the new awards in the NBA this season. He got it today, and he's really clutch. He's one of the clutchest players in the NBA. He did it in game one. It's still a tough matchup. Golden State, I don't think they're a real 6 seed. They had a lot of injuries this year. They'd probably be a 4 or 5th if they had their guys together, but they didn't. But I still pick Sacramento over them just because Sacramento. I don't know. I feel like they have that feel to them. I don't know how to explain it, but
they make a run.
Yeah,
legitimately make a pretty solid run.
Yeah,
I can see them making it through, especially with the West being as wide open as it is right now. Oh man, Sacramento's got a shot.
Yeah,
Also,
but on Monday
this up too with De'Aaron Fox, right? This could be an emergence of a new star in the NBA. This dude has never gotten the recognition he deserves, right? You name your top 5 point guards in the NBA. How often do you hear De'Aaron Fox's name come up in it?
Yeah, not very often. I actually gave him some recognition though.
This could be his moment to get recognition.
I gave him some recognition this year. I put him on my All-NBA team. I gave him.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't even have him in my All-NBA. I had Ja over him. Yeah, that's crazy. So, I'd say even me. But this could be his shining moment right here where everybody finally gets to recognize him and see that the star he's become. When it's a playoffs, I mean, all eyes are on you. And if De'Aaron Fox can make a solid run, bro, he could emerge as one of the top faces in the NBA.
Yeah. Malik Monk has also played really well off the bench for them. He's also another guy who's been a way better ball handler this year than he was last year with the Lakers. Last year with the Lakers, he was more of a catch and shoot type of player. That's what you have to be when you play with LeBron. That's basically unless you're like a starter type of player like AD, you're gonna have to be a catch and shoot player. So that's when Malik Monk's really been good this year as well. He's also been one of the good pickups. Him and Herter were really good pickups. I don't know why Atlanta traded Herter. Herter was a bad defender, but this year he's been really good for the Kings. He's played in important minutes. He reminds me of Duncan Robinson when Duncan Robinson was actually good for Miami, but Herter's a lot better, way better this season. His defense picked up a little bit as well.
Then Duncan,
Herter's only 24 years old too, so he's still really young. Malik Monk's really young too. I think he's like 26 or 27. Or not really young, but he's in his prime basically. He's still pretty young. So yeah, they have a lot of people.
De'Aaron Fox went to college together.
Yeah, they did.
They're
They went to Kentucky.
Yeah,
both of them. Yeah, obviously Fox is young. Sabonis is like 27. So the oldest player that really gets like real minutes is Harrison Barnes, but Harrison Barnes is really good too. So it's not like it's not like with the Miami Heat having Kevin Love. It's not like that. Harrison Barnes is way better.
Yeah, for real.
Harrison Barnes was giving it, and yesterday's game was a complete opposite of Saturday's game. What is it called? Sabonis was eating everybody's fucking lunch in the paint. Nobody could guard him. Looney was almost got fouled out. He had 5 fouls. Draymond Green got fouled out. Obviously, you saw what he did yesterday. He stomped on. So I'm not blaming a foot on Draymond Green because Sabonis was holding on to him, but Draymond Green probably overreacted a little bit. I don't think he needed to stomp and do all that extra shit. That was pretty extra.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Sabonis sold the shit out of that though. He really sold that stomp.
Well, I think he got it on the chest. I'm pretty sure he got X-rays or some shit. So I don't know if he sold it.
Was it that bad? Oh man, I thought he was like just selling so he could get the call.
Nah, I thought he was selling it too, but then Woj after the game said that he had X-rays on his ribs.
Oh wow.
So, yeah, because he did like in his chest, middle of his chest. But yeah, I don't know how Draymond Green lets stuff like this get into his head. He's supposed to be like an NBA veteran. I don't know how he lets stuff like that get in your head.
Yeah, small stuff like this, yeah.
He always talks the shit all the time to other NBA players, and then they just do this. They get him. They got him that quickly. Sabonis just grabbed onto his leg. Green overreacting. Sabonis doesn't look like the type of guy that would try to do that to you either. But yeah, it's the NBA, so yeah. But Sabonis did.
It's the playoff time.
To me, it kind of looked like Sabonis just like it didn't even seem like he intentionally grabbed him. It seemed like when he fell on the floor, like his arms fell around his foot. But I don't know. So, but yeah.
I feel like he probably did try to grab him.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, I could argue that it wasn't on purpose, but I could see where it could be on purpose. But yeah, it wasn't anything compared to what Draymond did. So yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Draymond's not getting
right there.
Yeah, Draymond's not getting suspended or anything. He just got fined, so they're not gonna miss him for the series. But yeah, he's a free agent this year, and he wants a max. Stuff like this is not gonna get you anywhere close to that much. Cause I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna end
how he could ask for a max with this triple single.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, he's like a better way. He's like the way better version of PJ Tucker. Cause he's better than PJ Tucker. He's like the way better version of PJ Tucker. And PJ Tucker's making like 11 mil. So Draymond should probably be making like 19 or 20. That's the most.
PJ Tucker's making 11 mil.
Yeah.
Oh damn! For some reason it feels like a lot. I guess it might just be because of his age. That feels like a lot to me.
Yeah, the NBA money is actually a lot more. They actually make more money than that. Like players like PJ Tucker make more money than players in the NFL do. So maybe that's why.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Obviously, I know NBA players.
Yeah.
That go.
Yeah.
They get a lot more.
That's
money.
Actually pretty.
Yeah.
That's actually a pretty good contract for PJ Tucker. 11 mil's not that bad for what he does. But Draymond should probably be making 20. That's probably what he should make. And I don't know max deal. But yeah. And Klay Thompson. I don't know what Klay Thompson's gonna do. He's not gonna be able to show his fucking 4 rings off anymore. He has 4 rings. He's not gonna be able to show them off if they get fucking. They lose this series. I don't know. Yeah. And then Steph Curry. Obviously, Steph Curry. They're not able to guard him in this series, but the Warriors' defense is pretty mediocre too. Wiggins has probably been the second. I would probably say Wiggins has probably been the second best player, other than Curry for the Warriors this series. Ever since he came back, he came out first game back, came off the bench in game 1. And this game 2 he started. He's been really good on the defensive side of the ball, and he's been able to hit some knockdown jumpers. But yeah, Sabonis was really just killing Looney in the paint, and you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win like that.
When he can't inside.
Yeah. And then Draymond, yeah. So Looney didn't play like the whole third quarter because he had 5 personal fouls at the beginning of the third quarter, so he couldn't play.
Yeah.
He played like the last 5 minutes of the fourth, and then Draymond obviously got fouled out When Draymond got fouled out, that's when Looney had to come back in. And the Warriors were in foul trouble all night. The Kings were already in the bonus in the third quarter with like 10 minutes remaining. So yeah, there's just fouling. So yeah, it's just gonna be a. I got the King. The next two games are gonna be important. If Sacramento takes one of them,
important.
yeah, I would probably take them in 5. If they can take both, if they can take one of them, and Golden State.
Yeah.
If they can't, and it's gonna be
Put
back
them
to being
away
a
in
series.
Sacramento.
Yeah, Golden State still has improved. They're still playing the same way they played on the road during the regular season that they're playing now.
Yeah.
No defense.
So it's not really a surprise right there.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah,
Golden State desperately needs to take both of these next 2 games, because if not, it could get very, very ugly for them.
Yeah. Yeah, Game 3 is going to be really important because Game 3, if the Kings win it, the series is over. To me.
Pretty much.
I don't
Yeah,
think-
they're not coming back from 0-3. They
Yeah.
might be able to take Game 4. But once it gets back to Sacramento, I don't see them.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Be able to do anything. Yeah.
So, yeah, Game 3 is going to be really, really pivotal for both teams.
They win both of them. Yeah, if they win both of them, then we got ourselves a series again. Then Golden State might actually have a legitimate shot to put it away. They could take like 3 in a row. Then they got a legit shot right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be tough, though, because they're playing Golden State. Golden State's crowd is you know how they are in the playoffs. So,
Yeah.
it's a really hard stadium to play in. Arena to play in. So, yeah, it's going to be...
Yeah, Sacramento's never been in this situation at all before.
Mm-mm.
Their
Yeah.
entire franchise.
Yeah, so this is where the veteran experience by the Warriors could help them take Game 3. But, yeah, Golden State's going to have to work on Sabonis because Sabonis killed them in Game 2. They were able to put Fox down a little bit, but Fox in the fourth quarter came up clutch with some jumpers. But in the first 3 quarters, they had him guarded, but it was the fourth, they couldn't guard him. And Sabonis obviously all game, they couldn't stop him. But yeah, they need to play better defense. And it's going to be pretty hard for them to play defense. Gary Payton has also been pretty good with his 3-pointers, but yeah, they're not
That
gonna.
was a solid trade for them.
Yeah, none of them are gonna guard Fox though. So
Yeah,
none of them are gonna guard Craig, but none of them are gonna guard Fox.
He's gonna take over. Yeah, Fox is gonna take over. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
Look at this time right here.
yeah. The best chance to guard Fox is probably put Wiggins. Wiggins has probably been the best defender. But yeah, I've seen every time they go up and down the court, like Wiggins or Gary Payton are on Fox, and Fox has still been able to score.
He still
So yeah, it's gonna be
scores on
tough.
it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
pretty much nothing you can do after that.
Yeah,
You just gotta do your part on offense.
yeah. All right, so we can. That's mostly everything I wanted to say about the Kings going up 2-0
Alright,
this series.
So final prediction: you got Kings in 5.
Yeah, 5. Yeah,
Final prediction:
or 6. I got it actually meant 6. I think I got 6.
6. I'm gonna take Kings in 7.
Okay. All right. Let's go on to the next.
Home team is gonna win every single game this series. I got a feeling the home team is gonna win every single game.
All right. Yeah, it could happen. All right, let's go on to the next game. The next series, we'll talk about the Lakers and Grizzlies series. Yeah, the Lakers took game 1. It wasn't really LeBron doing much either in this game.
So far.
Yeah, LeBron didn't really do much. It was the Austin Reeves and Roy Hachimura. Both of them went crazy.
Yeah,
Hach-
that was a big surprise. I'm not gonna lie.
Hachimura made like 8 threes, I believe. He couldn't get guard. He wasn't able to
Holy
get.
shit.
They couldn't stop him. And Memphis wasn't even trying to guard him. They basically said they're going to guard LeBron and AD, and if Hachimura beats them, then Hachimura beats them. They're fine with losing to Hachimura. So they don't believe Hachimura's going to do this every single game. And Austin Reeves came up clutch in the fourth. I believe he had like 18 points in the fourth or something like that. He came up clutch as well. LeBron really didn't have to do much this game. Anthony Davis was all over the place on defense. He had like 5 blocks and 3 steals or something like that. It was something like that. I don't know how much points he scored, but yeah, it was really the Austin Reeves and Roy Hachimura. They carried the Lakers, and then the Grizzlies, they lost Ja Morant, and Ja Morant went up for a layup over AD. It was a charging foul on Ja, and Ja landed on his hand. He already injured his hand before. He had it taped up. He landed his hand got smushed when he hit the ground, and got a hand injury, and it doesn't look like he's going to play tomorrow in Game 2. So it's going to be a
He's
tough.
not gonna be back for game 2.
Yeah,
Damn.
Woj, that doesn't look like doesn't look like he's gonna play. They're not that optimistic about him playing. So
Oh wow,
That's tough.
crazy. So the Lakers, if they potentially win these 2 games down in Memphis, they take those 2 road games home. That's gonna be very crucial. Taking those 2.
yeah,
road
it's gonna
games.
be. It's probably the series if that happens.
And then it goes back to the Staples.
Yeah.
Or the Crypto.com arena.
Yeah, I'm not gonna count on Memphis though because Memphis has shown they can win games without Morant. They're still pretty. Jared Jackson Jr. was trying to do everything he could at the end of the game 1, but the
Yeah.
Lakers there's Hachimura and Austin Reeves were missing, so it's pretty tough
Yeah.
to do anything.
I can see Memphis bouncing back though. I don't
Yeah.
know why this game was spread so far apart. You had a Sunday off, you had Monday off, you got Tuesday off, and then finally they play on Wednesday. I don't
Yeah,
know why
it's
there was
pretty-
such a big gap in between.
Yeah, I know in some of these games though they get Tuesdays off, 2 days off. Yeah, so
2
Yeah, I
days,
guess-
that was like 3 though.
then they play on
They played
Sunday.
Saturday, right?
No, they
Oh,
play
played
Sunday. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. It was Sunday. Okay, yeah, it's 2 days off then. For some reason, I thought they played on Saturday. I was like, God damn.
Yeah,
so
no,
they
it's
got
only been 2 days
Saturday,
off.
and so they got Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
yeah, but
It's
yeah,
only like in the finals.
yeah, it's only in the finals. Yeah, but what is it called? Desmond Bain played like his worst playoff game of his career because last year in the playoffs, like last 2 seasons in the playoffs, he's shot 49% from 3. So that's crazy numbers. This game,
Yeah.
it's probably the worst game he's played in the playoffs. Couldn't make a 3. And Dylan Brooks, he's not offense. He's not going to give you offense. Like he tries so hard to score and just is infuriating to watch him try to score sometimes. And Jared Jackson
Yeah,
Jr. had
bro.
he had like 31 points. Yeah, Ja was just a Jared Vanderbilt and Anthony Davis. They were locking up Ja. Vanderbilt was following Ja over the place, and you could tell it was uncomfortable for him. He still made the shots, obviously, he's Ja Morant, but yeah, the Vanderbilt was like up on him, and then Anthony Davis in the back to help him in case Ja got past him. So it was pretty hard.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to score on them too. He still got his points, but yeah, they're making sure they take Ja. They're trying to take Ja away out of the game. But yeah, Jared Jackson Jr. really stepped up though. He had 31 points, but yeah, it wasn't enough. Austin Reeves and Hachimura were just too good. Yeah,
it's
I
gonna be
don't-
difficult to beat LA when that's what's going on right there. When you got Hachimura not being able to miss a shot.
Yeah. So, yeah, they could probably. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. If you're not gonna win the series, if Hachimura and Reeves continue to do this, I don't think they will. Especially Hachimura. I don't think Hachimura, unless Hachimura is the fucking.
I'd be able to keep it up, bro. I don't know. It
All-time
kind of reminds
playoff
me of
player.
like Maxi Kleba last year against the Jazz, where he had like that. I tell you, like that whole series where he didn't want to miss a single 3. Remember that?
Yeah.
It's got a potential to be like that. It might not last past this series, but during this series, I could see it going to that point where like Roy Hachimura doesn't want to miss anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be trouble for Memphis if that ends up happening. Because the last
Yeah,
thing,
it's
okay, you already got to worry about LeBron. Yeah, of course you got to worry about AD. The last thing you need is for Roy Hachimura to start popping off too, from deep, especially. Then you're in a world of trouble right there.
Yeah. Yeah, if Hachimura beats you, then I guess Hachimura beat you. So, that's what you're gonna. Like, Memphis is, I think they'll be fine if Hachimura beats them. Because that's basically what their game plan is. Let the role players beat them, not let Anthony Davis and LeBron beat them. So, that's how they're going to roll.
AD and LeBron still has stalled stat line, so
Yeah.
it's not even like they were like terrible.
Yeah, but in the game, it wasn't like.
They didn't really have too big of an impact.
Anthony Davis' impact was on the defensive side of the ball, and obviously he's going to get some
Yeah.
dunks or whatever. At the end of the game, though, they started fucking piling up the points. Like, Memphis just stopped trying. They're down by like 8, and they stopped trying, and then Memphis, they started piling on points. So, yeah, the Lakers started piling on points. That didn't even matter. But, yeah. Yeah, LeBron wasn't really like. He wasn't really like the normal LeBron you used to see in this game.
Yeah.
It was. Yeah, Hachimura was just unstoppable. He was just making everything. It was tough.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. And then Ja went down. After Ja went down, it was over for that game 1. Because the Lakers, both of the teams had like even momentum. Both of them had the same amount of momentum. It was a close game, and then when Ja went out,
It just
Memphis
all went to
lost.
LA.
yeah, Memphis lost the momentum, their momentum that they had, and it was over from there. So yeah.
Yeah, no, for real. That's crazy though. Seeing a 7 seed with a legitimate shot to knock off a 2 seed, and a bunch of people aren't even like too shocked about it. Obviously, I had Memphis winning this series, right? But even if the Lakers win, I wouldn't be like super shocked if that happened. Like how you normally see with the 2 and 7 matchup. Even 1 and 8, I wouldn't be surprised if Minnesota ended up taking the series again. Actually, no, I would be surprised. I wouldn't be like crazy surprised about it though. Like I could see it happening where Minnesota ends up taking this series.
Yeah, after what I saw on Sunday, I'll be pretty surprised. After what I saw on Sunday, Jokic was just
They can
fucking.
turn it around, yeah.
I don't know. That
You
Timberwolves
think
team
it's
is just
that
like a
bad?
fuck.
Yeah.
No, Jokic didn't even have to fucking play the whole game. He played like the fucking first 2 quarters and he was like, "Yeah, I'm done."
Yeah.
He got ejected
And
out of the third.
yeah, no, they were smashing him, bro. It was pretty bad.
Yeah, Gobert, it can't fucking hold fucking Jokic's jock shot, man. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, Gobert can't do it.
Yeah.
And Towns,
Not expecting
if
him to.
if Gobert can't do it, Towns definitely ain't doing
Towns
it.
definitely, yeah.
No, Jokic went into that game. Jokic went into that game knowing that Towns and Gobert weren't stopping him. Like in the first 5 minutes or 8 minutes of the game, whole first quarter, he was just giving it to everybody, man. He couldn't stop. That was the most aggressive I've seen Jokic play in a while.
Yeah,
He was giving it to everybody in that game. But yeah, I'll be surprised.
You would be
if
surprised.
Minnesota wins,
I
though.
tell you, I would be surprised. I wouldn't be like. It's just one of those things where like I would actually be able to see it happening. Which is
Yeah, I just don't know anymore. Anthony Edwards,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards is just like disappointing me.
Yeah,
He's disappointing
Could've been a bad night, but
Yeah.
we'll
He
see.
disappointed me in that playing game. He disappointed me again. It's just those are like the playing game did really disappoint me. The Lakers playing game that was terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He should have bet. If he just played a little bit better, they would have won. That's all he needed, but he didn't. So yeah,
He's expected to be the face of that team now. I'm pretty sure, especially with Towns being out every single time.
yeah. Last year he played so good in the playoffs, though. So I'm not just gonna take these last 2 games into account because he played pretty
Yeah.
good on. He played pretty good on Friday in that playing game. It was against Thunder. Thunder, a pretty young team, but yeah, I'm not gonna worry about his playoffs performances yet.
Yeah.
All right,
if
I'm
he
gonna
keeps
probably-
on doing it, then it would become an issue.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I want to look too
Yeah.
deep into it.
But I'm probably gonna predict. Sadly, I don't want this to happen. But I don't know if Ja's gonna come back for game 2 or game 3. So I'm probably gonna pick Lakers in 6.
Damn, that is tough. Oh man, that's tough. Ah, shit. I don't know. If John Morant doesn't come back, it's gonna be really tough for Memphis to pull this off. Ah, shit. I kind of believe in Memphis though. I'll go Memphis in 6. Memphis in 6.
Okay.
I think they take this next one in Memphis. I'll take this next.
All right. I want to go into the next. Let's just go over the. I want to talk about Giannis' injury, so let's just go over the game against Miami, game 1. It was a blowout. Miami just smacked
Yeah.
Milwaukee. If Milwaukee gets out of the
right. Nobody expected that to happen.
Yeah, Giannis got injured like in the second quarter, so after that, Milwaukee just seemed like they were like they don't know what they were doing anymore. So Giannis got hurt. Tyler Hero also got hurt though. He broke his hand. He's done for the playoffs probably. They
Oh,
said-
he broke his hand? Oh, shit.
yeah, he's done. What is it called? It was funny because today I saw a report that was like, "Oh, Tyler Hero said the earliest he can return to the NBA Finals," and it was just funny when I heard that. but yeah,
Like they're gonna make the finals.
yeah, it was just funny when I read that. But yeah, Tyler Hero, he's done for this. He's done, most likely for the season. Giannis, they don't think he's gonna play tomorrow. So if Miami goes up 2-0, it's gonna be dangerous territory for Milwaukee because then Milwaukee's gonna have to win.
They gotta go down to South Beach.
Yeah, but there's still like to me, they could probably still win the series even if they go down 2-0 just because.
Because Milwaukee's just that much better.
Yeah,
I know you
especially
like to hate on Miami.
if they have yeah, but there's a reason Miami was AFC and they got
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah.
But
And
there's a
Milwaukee-
reason Bucks are number 1 and Miami's number
Yeah.
8. So
Yeah, Giannis is the best player in the world. So if they get him back for game 3 and game 4, I would not be surprised if they take both of those
Yeah.
games. I could still see them taking game 2 without Giannis because the Bucks are still deep. they're a deep team. So they were playing in Milwaukee. I can still see them win the game. Because game one, it just seemed like they were like, Giannis got hurt. They didn't know what, they were like all shocked and everything.
Yeah. I mean, they still got Middleton and Holiday, bro.
Yeah.
They could still possibly win. Miami came out with a pretty small starting lineup, though. Yeah, Jimmy Butler at the 4, Adebayo at the center, and Strus at the small forward.
Yeah, Kevin Love's not playing.
He got 22 minutes, actually.
Oh, he did? Oh,
yeah. He was 4 for 7 from 3. He actually did something.
His first good game.
He got 22 minutes, 18 points, 8 rebounds. It was a solid Kevin Love game.
Yeah, his first good game, yeah. Yeah, what is it called?
Coming off
I'm
bench.
still... I don't know.
Yeah, they knew that. They knew that if they put Kevin Love in there against Giannis, bro, that was not going to go good. That was not going to go good at all.
Yeah. The only time that Bam has ever played against Giannis, too, is that one year where Miami beat him. I forgot what year it was, but...
2020.
Yeah. That's the year that... what is it called? What's his name? That Bam was able to lock him.
He was able to lock it up, yeah.
But every other time they matched up, it's like Giannis usually kills everybody. Yeah. But yeah. I'm still gonna... I don't know. I won't be surprised if Miami wins because Giannis is hurt. Because it's like... I won't be surprised that much, but I'm still gonna lean towards Milwaukee. Just because I believe in Drew Holiday and Middleton. Yeah. Just them two. And the team is deep.
I think Miami could make it competitive, though.
Yeah,
I think make it competitive.
Yeah.
I remember, like, everybody was talking about Miami, or the winner between Miami and Chicago, like, oh, who's going to get swept by the Bucks? And Miami, they might actually make it a challenge for them. It might not be as easy as the Bucks think.
Yeah. If Giannis if the Bucks lose this series, it's going to be like a...
That would be crazy, bro.
Yeah. It's going to be...
If they actually lose the series?
Yeah, that'd be tough. It would just be, to me personally, then it would just be the fucking Boston. I think it would be between Boston and Philadelphia, personally.
Whoever wins that one.
And it'll probably be Boston. But, yeah. That's probably the...
Because honestly, even bro, if Miami were to win that against the Bucks, I could see them putting up a challenge against the winner, whoever comes out of that New York and Cleveland series, too. That would be a shocker to me if they were to put up a series against them. But it's still a long shot that they get past Milwaukee, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know. I don't see it happening. I don't believe in Miami. Maybe if it was last year's Miami team, even the year before that.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not the same team anymore. They have Jimmy Butler, but... Yeah, like you said earlier, there's
playoff performances. I mean, I'd say they could make it competitive. I could see it going like 6 games. Like around there, but I can't see Miami actually winning this series. That would actually shock me.
Yeah, that would shock me. So I'm probably taking Milwaukee in 5 or 6. Probably 6.
Yeah, final predict. Yeah, I also got Bucks in 6. I think Miami takes one down in South Beach.
Yeah, I don't think. Like you said, there's a reason Miami's the 8th seed and the Bucks are the 1st seed. Yeah. All right, then let's move on from that. That was a pretty boring game. That was a pretty boring series. Let's go. Let's talk about.
No, that's kind of. I don't know. That kind of excites me seeing Miami do what they did to Milwaukee.
Yeah, at least the first game.
I don't expect them to continue it. Yeah, but it was a shocker. It was a shocker for sure.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about next game. Kawhi took over in that game against the Suns. What is it called? Russell Westbrook also came in clutch at the end. Russell Westbrook shot like 3 for 19. But Russell Westbrook, end of the game, he got the block on Devin Booker, and he bounced it back on Booker. Booker started complaining to the ref.
He was able to,
and he bounced it on him, and it went out of bounds on him.
That's crazy.
And the Clippers clutched up right there. Eric Gordon as well. Eric Gordon was the second leading scorer. Everybody thought Westbrook was going to be the guy to step up without Paul George there. It wasn't him. It was Eric Gordon. Eric Gordon had 19 points. Pretty good game for him. The only thing I don't like about Eric Gordon, he used to do this in Houston days too. He just fucking pulls up from deep. He pulls up from like half court like he's Steph Curry. I don't know why he does that. That bothers me. He made it this game, but yeah. And Kawhi, he was like unguardable. At the end of the game though, it was like the Clippers almost like gave away that game because they were just like they were just trying to force feed Kawhi, and then the whole entire Suns team was on Kawhi. Like, they weren't letting Kawhi shoot anymore. And Kawhi couldn't get a shot up anymore. Westbrook was just trying to get it to fucking Kawhi. They were trying to force feed it to him. And Kevin Durant was following him. Then it would be Booker. Then it would be fucking Aiden. And Kawhi basically couldn't get open anymore. But yeah, Westbrook got fouled at the end of the game. And then, what is it called? He got the free throws. End of the game. And then he got the clutch block at the other side. But yeah. Yeah, the Suns, their depth is really showing. Because I believe the only guy who played double-digit minutes on their bench was Landry Shamet. I don't know. They're just like, they decided they're not playing a Kogi at all. But they decided they're not playing their bench at all, basically. Like, Monty Williams decided, yeah, I guess we're just fucking running the starter.
What about Cameron Payne?
Cameron Payne? I don't think he played that much either. Let me look up.
Damn.
No, they don't even fucking run their fucking... Let me see. Yeah, Landry Shamet got 23 minutes. And that was basically it. Oh, Torrey Craig.
Oh, damn.
Oh, no, Torrey Craig was starting. No, they didn't play any of their bench guys. Yeah, they didn't play any of their bench guys. Kogi didn't play. Yeah, Payne's injured, so he didn't play.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And Terrence Ross is basically useless. They don't play him at all. They didn't play anybody on their bench. So they ain't gonna...
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The starters just got 40 minutes each.
Yeah, they got 40 minutes each. The Suns are actually up by 7 right now against the Clippers. Right now they're playing in Game 2.
They were down
Let me see
by 10 earlier.
Yeah. They're still not playing their bench. So, this is why it's crazy to me. Like, there's people picking the Suns to win the finals. Okay, I didn't pick them to win the finals. I picked them to, like, make it to at least the Western Conference and maybe even make it to the finals. I didn't say that they're going to win it. Like, picking them to win it is, like, a totally crazy thing. Because they have no fucking depth. They match up against Boston, Milwaukee. They're going to fucking... They're going to lose.
Shredded. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a bench. Like, you're not going to win by playing fucking Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, fucking 40 minutes a game. Every single series, you ain't going to win like that. Like, maybe in the West, because in the West, it's like, it's more doable.
But expecting them to actually keep it up, too, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to get pretty tiring. Because even when the Brooklyn days, when they had the big three in that one playoff run, they had no bench.
Yeah.
But they had a little bit more of a bench than the fucking Suns. Or at least they would play their bench. They're not even fucking playing their bench. Like, today, their leading bench guy got 9 minutes. Landry Shamet. And nobody else. Josh Okogie's 6. They're not playing anybody. They don't trust these guys to play.
Oh, shit.
I guess. But yeah. Like, if Paul George was probably playing, the Clips would probably win this series. Easily. Because they just got the most depth. But I don't think Paul George is coming back for this series.
He's not going to come back for the whole series?
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back.
That's crazy. And I know I was in the minority, too, when I had the Clippers. I knew I was in a big minority. Everybody was hyping up the Suns. But exactly what I said happened. I told you that Kawhi, bro, I've been saying that Kawhi could, like, literally take over and he, like, assert himself as the best player on the court. He hasn't been able to show it the past 2 years because of, like, injuries. But now he's finally able to show it again, and he's able to remind people that he's still that guy. So that's exactly what I said going into the series, and Phoenix is finding that out right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I played the big. I don't even know. I don't consider him a big three. I don't consider CP3 or Aiden a big three. I just consider them a dynamic duo.
Not anymore. Well, yeah. Yeah.
I don't consider
CP3
them.
isn't a part of it. Yeah. He's too old right now, bro. If it was 2021 CP3 where they made the finals, I would give it to him. But
that's what I don't understand.
CP3
they were calling this a super team. I don't really think they're a super team because they got no fucking bench. It's just KD and Booker, to be honest with you, because Aiden is playing exactly like he was last season in the playoffs. He's playing very fucking, very, I don't know, hesitant is the word to say.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can't play like that. You need, like, he's playing better today. You're going to need, like, 16 rebounds out of him every game, at least, because nobody else, other than fucking him, is actually going to be there for the boards. If you don't get 16 rebounds, at least you're going to get fucking destroyed. Because, like, they're not playing, they're not playing Londale, they're not playing Bismack Biyombo, they're not playing any of those guys. They have really no backup big.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're all their cap space is allocated to Chris Paul, Booker, and Kevin Durant. And Aiden. They probably need to cut ties with Chris Paul, to be honest with you. His cap space, if they want to ever be a true champion contender, I feel like I could.
Who would take him?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the problem.
I
So
don't think there would be anybody that would take him right now. in his career.
Yeah, he's got one more year in his deal.
Contract.
Yeah, he got one more year in his deal.
I have to send him to like another Oklahoma deal, like where Houston was able to do. Just send him off to a team that might need some veteran leadership just to have him there. And probably Oklahoma was trying their hardest to trade him too. They were trying their hardest to trade him.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard to find a Chris Paul landing spot though, because he's like he's gonna be on his last year of his deal, so somebody will take him. Like,
yeah, that's all I was saying. It would have to be like one of those teams. It's gonna have to be like bottom feeder, like Detroit or something.
Yeah, even they might win this game, and Chris Paul's still like a fucking like he has like 6 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists. That's not cutting it for his fucking 45 million. Maybe if it was making like 12 mil, I'll be fine with it. But he's making too much. Even like he probably impacts the game the same way, not the same exact way, but he like impacts the game like Draymond Green. Okay, like a little bit better. He doesn't put up a triple single, so but he also doesn't play the same defense as Draymond Green. So it's like a cutoff right there. The defense for Draymond
So
and
kind of evens out.
Yeah, Chris Paul's a better playmaker.
Got him some mid-range shot.
Yeah,
I don't know how it doesn't get blocked, but he always nails that for some reason.
Yeah, so Chris Paul, he should probably be making like 20 mil, like around that range. Same as Draymond. Fucking 42. He's really holding this team back from doing it. He's holding this team back from having any legitimate players as their for the bench. Like Torrey Craig, Torrey Craig should probably be coming off the bench, or like, yeah, you would probably want Torrey Craig to come off the bench, and they just like gave up on Okogie. I think this
That's
is
surprising.
TJ Warren.
I thought Okogie would get some more minutes.
Yeah, I thought TJ Warren was going to play more when he got traded here too, but that's been disappointing. This is really just Monty Williams coaching. He doesn't want these guys to play.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a tough situation for the bench, for the Suns. That's if they lose the series, it's gonna be because of their bench. Because KD and Booker are obviously gonna play. They're gonna play good.
Yeah.
They're not gonna play bad. It's gonna be because of their bench.
You don't really expect much out of him right now.
Nah. CP3, I just expect him to get me
like him to be more aggressive.
Right now, from CP, I just expect him to I expect you to like be clutch in the fourth and get me like 9 assists or 8 assists. Yeah. That's all I expect you to be. Aiden, I need like 16 rebounds because they ain't doing shit if he doesn't get like 16 rebounds a game.
No 16 rebounds, bro. He had the white power on him all last series. He got rebounds for like the first 2 games, and then after that, he couldn't do anything anymore.
Yeah. Well, that's what he's being paid to do too. So, well, he's probably gonna finish with like 14 today. That's pretty good. Last game, he had 8.
10. Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, last game he had 8. Last game, terrible. You can't do that. But yeah, Aiden's very hesitant in the paint. Zubac is a pretty aggressive center as well. Zubac is really not doing anything this game. But some series Zubac's not gonna be able to play. This series Zubac can play because they got Aiden. Aiden's not gonna
he's not gonna stretch the floor and make it impossible for Zubac to get on there. Yeah.
Like if you're playing the Nuggets or the Sixers, you ain't gonna be able to play Zubac at all, because Zubac is gonna get fucking eaten alive.
Killed.
Yeah. So might as well if you're playing one of those two guys, like especially if they have to play the Nuggets, if they make it passes around, they play the Nuggets eventually. Yeah. They're gonna have to it's probably better just to run small and not play Zubac, because Zubac's gonna get fucking eaten alive. Because Jokic.
Yeah, by the Joker. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll probably be better to run small ball by then. But yeah, they need Paul George back. If they had Paul George, I'd probably pick them as a lock to win the series, but they don't have him. I'm probably still going to pick. I'm not going to be surprised if they lose. But I'm probably still going to pick Phoenix. I don't know, maybe in 7 this time. I had them in 6 before. Maybe in 7. But I'm still going to pick. I don't know. I don't really have a definitive answer between 6 or 7. I can see the Clips winning too. I can see if the Clips win, it's probably going to be in 6. Because I don't think...
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I don't think they let it get back to Phoenix for Game 7.
If it gets back to Phoenix for Game 7, I'm probably picking.
I don't know. That's what people thought last year. They let it get back to Phoenix in Game 7. And I don't know what the hell happened to them.
Yeah, but KD's one of the...
Oh, that's true. KD does make a difference. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Clippers got to put it away in 6. I had Clippers from the beginning, so I'm gonna keep with it. Clippers in 6.
All right. I just wanted to really go over these series aren't interesting. They're probably gonna play each other. I just want to talk about them real quick so we can get everybody done. talk about everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, let's talk about the Knicks. Let's talk about the Knicks series first.
Hold on.
Let's talk about the
let's
Knicks
just
and
get the
Cavs.
boring one out the way first.
Oh, you want to talk about the boring one first?
Boston and Atlanta. Okay, we know Boston's probably gonna sweep them. If they don't sweep them, they're gonna gentlemen sweep them. So,
Yeah, I think
anything else you wanted to add, bro? Or like we could just honestly leave it at that.
not for Boston. I want to talk about Philly a little bit. I want to talk about
Okay,
Brooklyn's game plan.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, I haven't really watched the Boston series, so I really don't care much. I don't really expect that much from that
It's
series.
probably gonna be a sweep, to be honest.
Yeah. The Brooklyn and Philly series, I also think is gonna be a sweep because yesterday, Philly had like one of the worst games I've ever seen them play this season, and they still won by double digits. So
Oh shit! Yeah.
it's over. That series is
It's
a
gonna
wrap
be
to
easy
me.
money for both teams. Yeah.
I can see Brooklyn still maybe taking a game in game 3, game 4,
Yeah.
maybe just because it's in Brooklyn. But I think Philly probably they either sweep them or gentlemen sweep them. But I want to talk about their game plan because their game plan is pretty they just double teaming and beat the whole game. But then the Sixers are actually making their threes, so it's just like it's useless. You might
It's
as
not
well,
gonna work.
you might as well try to play your best defense on everybody else and just let Embiid score everything, man. Because Embiid's gonna,
Because
I-
everybody
I
else
did-
is hitting their shots.
I think that's the better game plan right now because they're just getting fucking millywhopped right now. The last 2 games by Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris has been like lights out his last 2 games. I'm surprised. Yeah, it hasn't been like that most of the season, but yeah, he stepped up a lot.
Crazy.
But yeah, it's probably gonna be a sweep. Yeah, so yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the final series. Let's talk about the Knicks and the Cavs.
This one's
Yeah.
interesting.
The Knicks took game 1 on Saturday, and today the Cavs and the. Did they play on Sunday or Saturday? They played on Sunday, right? I think it was Sunday.
It might
Or
have
it
been
could have been
Saturday.
Saturday. I don't remember. But yeah, they took game 1, the Knicks, and the Cavs today took game 2, and it was also a it was a blowout game. They lost by 17. They were down by 25 at one point. So yeah, it was a tough series. The Knicks only won. It was important though for the Knicks to take game 1 because
Yeah.
they took home court.
They needed to take one of these
And
two
then-
here and
Yeah.
on the road. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that the Cavs answered back, because usually what happens is that in game 1, this is like historical numbers, like historical stuff. Usually the game 1, if the away team wins game 1, usually the home team wins by 10. It's like a 68% chance that the home team wins by
They're
10 or
gonna
more
bounce
points in
back.
second game 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
By 10 or more points too. So I'm not surprised that the Cavs came out. They adjusted. Game 2 is probably the toughest game of the series because that's when you get the adjustments back. That's when you get your adjustments after what happened in game 1.
Yeah.
Usually the good coaches make their adjustments during the game though, but I'm not gonna call it their coaching. But yeah, But Julius Randle, he really struggled this game. Like he was 8 for 20, not terrible, but it's not good either. Mobley and
He's not
Allen.
gonna get it done.
Mobley and Allen put him in a fucking chokehold most of this game.
Yeah.
And then RJ Barrett couldn't do shit. 4 for 13. Yeah, you ain't gonna win like that.
Holy
and,
shit, bro. 4 for 13.
and nobody else basically scored for them.
Mitchell
Quickly got
Robinson
12.
Didn't do shit. Well,
Yeah,
actually,
Mitchell
Mitchell
Robinson.
Robinson got 4 blocks.
Oh, yeah, he got
On the
4
opposite
blocks.
end, he didn't do shit.
Yeah. Jared Allen had like a weird style, and he had 9 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. He did everything. Yeah. Okoro's not even playing anymore. Okoro's seeming more like a bust. Danny Green's getting Okoro's minutes. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
wow.
really crazy. Yeah,
Darius
Okoro's.
Garland's the one that took over for Cleveland today.
Oh yeah, 32. Yeah, Mitchell had 13 assists. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, and LeVert off the bench, 24. It's pretty good. Yeah, but it was tough overall for these guys
Jalen
because
Brunson 5 for 17.
Oh,
That's pretty trash too.
we got some news right here. Draymond Green is
So-
suspended for Game 3.
He got suspended.
Yeah, He got suspended.
Oh man, that might be trouble for the Warriors, bro. That might be trouble for the Warriors. They
Yeah.
cannot afford to drop one of these two.
yeah. If they lose Game 3, I think it's over in 5. If they lose Game
Yeah.
3,
Yeah.
yeah.
That'd be pretty insane, bro. That would be a crazy story.
I'm not comparing the Kings to the last year's Boston team, but it's
Yeah.
pretty similar to me with how everybody had the Brooklyn Nets in favor over the Boston
Just
Celtics.
because of the names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody saw the names on Brooklyn and it'd be like, oh yeah, Brooklyn's winning. They see the names on Golden State, like, oh yeah.
I remember last year I was saying I was picking Boston, and I wanted to say that they were gonna sweep them. I wasn't that confident. Though.
You just didn't want to say it, yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I was like, oh, it's KD and Kyrie. They have to take at least something, and they didn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no lie, bro. I had Brooklyn winning that one. Well, actually, no. I actually really liked Boston too last year. I actually really did like Boston. I thought it was gonna be a competitive series. Way more competitive than what it actually ended up being. But yeah, I honestly would have seen it going either way.
Yeah, I just didn't. It's probably because I hate Brooklyn, but yeah, I just didn't.
That's crazy. More than you actually hate Boston.
Yeah, well, I hate Boston too, but it's like
yeah,
hate both. So yeah, but I was just picking smarts. I'm picking. I watched Boston the whole year, but yeah, the Kings. I don't know why people are saying so confidently that Golden State was going to win the series. I understand the Lakers series.
Yeah,
I can see the Lakers. I can see people picking the Lakers because the Lakers, to me, the Lakers. I don't know. They have when AD is healthy, he impacts the game way a lot. And they have LeBron. Obviously, he's one of the best all-time playoff performers. So I could see the Lakers doing it, but I really didn't see the Warriors. Like the Warriors could do it, but I don't know. I just didn't think they would actually win the series.
People were really underestimating the Kings.
Yeah.
People were really, really underestimating the Kings.
Yeah, they were. So, it's going to be tough. Game 3 without Draymond. He's probably their best defender. Or maybe their second best defender. I'll probably say Wiggins is better now, but...
Yeah, probably right now Wiggins.
Yeah, he's still one of their best defenders. Wiggins ain't guarding fucking Sabonis. Wiggins too skinny for that. So, Wiggins is more of a perimeter defender.
He would have to
it's going to be Looney. It's going to be Looney guarding fucking Sabonis. Looney can do a good job. He did a good job game 1, but game 2 he just got fucking smoked. So maybe the Warriors get more fouls for them because they're at home, because the Kings got a lot of fouls for them, and they were obviously in Sacramento. So maybe Golden State gets a lot more fouls called on them for them, and the Kings get a lot of less fouls. Kings could have finished this game away, but they couldn't hit free throws either. So that's tough if you can't make free throws. But yeah, that's all. Let's get back to the Knicks and the Cavs. We just like.
I know, yeah. I was trying to remember, bro. I got quiet for a while. I was trying to remember what we were on.
Yeah, but yeah, the Knicks. I like both of these teams. One of
the most. It probably is the most evenly matched series.
Yeah.
Out here in the East.
Oh, yeah, definitely in the East. Yeah, no, nobody else is like close.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm probably. Damn, I don't know who I'm gonna pick. I like both of these teams. I don't know. I just think Mitchell is to like current players. He's one of the out of the current players. I'm not calling him all time great. He's one of the best playoff performers. Just current players.
Yeah. I get
so, I think I think Madison Square Garden is just gonna help him even be better when you know he's playing in Madison Square Garden. So I think I'm gonna pick Cleveland. And I think I'm gonna pick him in 6.
Yeah. I also got Cleveland. Also in. Oh, actually. Yeah, Cleveland in 6. Yeah, I think Mitchell makes New York regret not trading for him. Because I know damn well he wanted to go to New York, too. He wanted to be in the Knicks.
Yeah.
And the Knicks didn't pull the trigger. Now Mitchell's going to make him pay for that.
Yeah, it's going to be. That's tough. They didn't get him. The Knicks could have been where the Cavs were right now. They'd probably be better. That Mitchell. Imagine Jalen Brunson and
Mitchell.
Mitchell
Would have a legit shot at taking the East if they had Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
I don't know what was stopping them from it. What was it, like R.J. Barrett or what?
I don't know.
They don't want to give up R.J. Barrett, or
they probably don't want to give up quickly or Grimes.
Yeah.
Probably them too. Even though there's probably Barrett too, because they paid Barrett a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
So Barrett's disappointed though. But yeah, both of us got a Cleveland in 6. But yeah, that's gonna do it for our playoff reactions. Well, we're gonna move on to something else. It's gonna be a shorter episode today. We're gonna go top 5 playoff performers of all time. Do you want me to go first, or do you want to go first?
Top 5. I'll go first real quick. Mine's a pretty simple list, but it doesn't need to get too crazy, right? It doesn't need to get too crazy at all because, I mean, these are the top performers of all time. A bunch of it lines up with, like, the greatest players of all time, but let's get into it. Number one, we got to go with Michael Jordan. 6-0 in the playoffs, right? Always dominated throughout his era. Michael Jordan, I mean, do I really got to explain it? Many would say the greatest of all time. I say 6-0 undefeated. 2 3-peats, right? He 3-peat once, retired, came back and immediately 3-peated again. The fact that he never lost in the playoffs shows his greatness. Not in the playoffs, I meant in the finals. Shows his greatness during his era to give him a solid team around him. He's always going to show out. He's always the best player on the court whenever he does step on there. Michael Jordan, he has to be number one on this list. Number two is the guy who is often compared to him in the greatest of all time conversation. It's got to be LeBron. Ran through the East for like a whole decade. Literally ran through the East ever since he took his talents to the Miami Heat. He, bro, 4 straight years on the Heat, just cleared out the East. Nobody was a competition. Boston, they couldn't beat him. Indiana, they couldn't beat him with Paul George and what's his name, Danny Granger. They were in 1 seed. They couldn't beat him. Who was the other team they beat that year? I can't even remember, bro. He just ran through the whole damn East. What's it called? He went back to Cleveland. Atlanta couldn't beat him. They were a top seed all year. Who else? Bro, Boston. Boston was a 1 seed too. They couldn't get through him. He freaking, I'll tell you, he just ran through an entire conference for like the better part of a decade. From, what was it, 2011 when he went to Miami? That playoff year, all the way through when he left in 2018. Just completely shredded the Eastern Conference. Nobody had a challenge. Went to LA, took a year off, didn't make the playoffs, came back as a 1 seed the next year in the bubble, and ended up winning a championship, bro. And so, you can't tell me that LeBron is a top 2 all-time in the playoff performers. The only reason why I got Jordan ahead of him is because of that 6-0 finals record. Even though I believe if he put Jordan in the same situations that LeBron was in, like, bro, if you put Jordan on that 2018 Cavs team against that 2018 Warriors team, Jordan's not going 6-0, bro. I don't care what anybody says. He's not winning that series. If you put him in that 07 Cavs team against the Spurs, he's not winning that series, bro. I don't care what anybody says. But, I mean, the record doesn't lie. That's not to take away from Jordan's greatness. It's just, I don't want to, like, diminish LeBron too much. Number 3, we got to go with Magic Johnson. Alright, cause Magic, bro, ever since he barely entered the league, bro, as like a 20 or 19, 20-year-old, dude took over, bro. Dude took over instantly against the Philadelphia 76ers. With Kareem was aging. He was on his way out. But Magic took over. He took over at Showtime from the young age, and he pretty much ran through. He dominated his era, bro. He dominated his era. Magic Johnson, I'd say arguably the greatest point guard of all time. Steph might pass him. He might have already passed him. But as far as playoff performers, bro, Magic's got it. He started at a young age, bro, and he continued to dominate. I got Magic Johnson number 3. Number 4 might be a bit of a shocker. Honestly, it shouldn't be, because he was just that dominant. The only reason why he doesn't get as much recognition is because of probably the team he played for, and because he doesn't have the most exciting style of basketball that people love to watch. But number 4, I got Tim Duncan. 5-1 in the finals. Really should have been 6-0, bro, if I'm being honest, man. They had Game 6 locked up in Miami in 2013. And they choked. They could have hit free throws. Ray Allen hits his game-winning 3. And, yeah, Duncan could have been another 6-0 player, bro. He could have been another 6-0 player. People don't realize it because I guess the Spurs never won back-to-back. And also because, what's it called? Oh, yeah, he's just not that exciting. But, bro, And Tim Duncan, he was always there in the Western Conference Finals. Every single year, bro. You knew if you're in the West, you had to run through Tim Duncan. You had to run through the Spurs. Tim Duncan, I got him at number 4, bro. And who knows, maybe you might debate it, but 5-1, man. You always knew Tim Duncan was gonna be there. At number 5, I got his probably the biggest rival during that era out in the West. Talking about Kobe Bryant. You also knew you were going to have to run through Kobe in the 2000s. You knew in the West, you made it to the playoffs, you had to run through Tim Duncan, and you had to run through Kobe if you wanted to make a run. So, I'll tell you, Kobe Bryant, 5-2. Bro was always the best player on this. Well, I mean, I guess the first 3, it was kind of with Shaq. But, I mean, even when Shaq moved on, bro, he still took the reins. You could always count on Kobe to come through in the playoffs, man. Dominated the 2000s. And I'll tell you, you can't have a top 5 list in the playoff performers. I think you got to have Kobe. I think you got to have Kobe on it for sure. So, that's my top 5 playoff performers. Not that crazy, not that complicated, but it doesn't need to be.
Alright, got a pretty solid list. Alright, obviously, number 1, I got the same guy as well. Number 1 on my list is my GOAT, Michael Jordan. He obviously 6-0 in the finals. He averaged 30 points in the playoffs 11 times. He retired as the leading playoff scorer when he retired. Somebody else holds that mark now. Not him anymore. He's going to be on this list. But yeah, Michael Jordan retired with the most points scored in the playoffs. And then in the postseason, he averaged 33.4 points per game. That's second to none. So, yeah, one of the best. He also averaged like 7 rebounds, something like that. It was like 4 or 5 assists, 2 steals a game too. That was pretty crazy when I saw that. 2 steals in the playoffs. That's one of the best of all time. Yeah, even his last shot as a fucking Chicago Bull was a game winner to win the NBA Finals. And he stole the ball from Karl Malone and he took the jumper. Yeah, no question. To me, Michael Jordan's number 1. And then number 2, I got the guy who holds the record for the most points scored in the playoffs, LeBron James. He's 4-6 in the finals, but I don't really care about that. He averaged in the postseason. He averaged I think it was 29 points a game. It was 28 points a game, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, almost a triple double. That was in 250 playoff games. So that's crazy. He also has he has one of the clutchest plays in the finals history when he blocks Iguodala. One of the best plays in NBA history. Yeah, LeBron to me, he's number 2. I don't think you can question that either. And number 3, I got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, yeah, he won 6 titles. So, yeah, 237 games played in the playoffs. He averaged 24 points in the game in the playoffs. He also averaged 10 rebounds. He averaged 3 or 4 blocks a game. He was the leading playoff scorer all time when he retired. What is it called? If those last 3 seasons when Kareem was basically playing, when he was basically done with his career and he was playing in the playoffs, if he didn't play those games, he would have averaged 31 points a game in the playoffs or something like that. Yeah. If you don't count those last 3 seasons when he was basically, he wasn't really washed. He just wasn't the same. He wasn't the same Kareem anymore. Yeah, he was essentially getting carried. But yeah, went from 39 to 41. Those years, if you don't count him, he averaged almost 30 points in the playoffs. So yeah, Kareem is my number 3. And number 4, I got Tim Duncan. He scored. He's 6th in all-time postseason points, but that wasn't really his game. He averaged 21 points a game, 11 rebounds, and he played almost 251 postseason games. Yeah, he averaged 21 points and 10 rebounds in 9 consecutive playoff runs. So that's crazy. And like you said, he's 5-1 in the finals. NBA Finals MVP 3 times. Yeah, I don't think you can question that. He was with the Spurs. He helped the Spurs. He was like the main reason the Spurs were a dynasty for like 20 years. So yeah, he doesn't get the same respect though, because he's not flashy like some other guys. But yeah, to me, he's number 4, and number 5, I got. Oh, I forgot. I got his name, Kobe Bryant. I don't know why I forgot about him, but yeah, I almost forgot his name. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant played in 220 postseason games. Yeah, I forgot what he was all time. I think he was like 4th or 3rd all time in postseason points. I think he had like 5,600,000 or some shit like that. So it's pretty crazy. He averaged 25 a game in the postseason. What else? I'm pretty sure only like I forgot. It was some weird stat. It was like only him, Jordan, and LeBron had more postseasons with less than 450 points or some shit like that. Like total scored in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Bryant had 7. So it was only LeBron and Michael Jordan that had more than him. So yeah, LeBron and Michael Jordan were number 1 and 2 on my list. So yeah, obviously they were a little bit better. But yeah, it's not
respect. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's my top 5 right there. But yeah.
Yeah,
that's
pretty much the same thing.
Yeah. We just had Kareem. I had Kareem on my Magic, so
Magic
essentially,
Johnson.
it was essentially the same thing.
Yeah.
Alright. That's gonna do it for today's episode. It was a pretty short episode compared to our other ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did the playoff reactions, and we also did our predictions for the series, and we did the all-time playoff performers. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. And you guys can please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching for the 21st, I believe, episode of the Playmaker Pod. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah. All right. Peace out.